The subject of this teaching is an example to explain what is sati, mindfulness. So the idea for this example came because Ajan has in his house a special type of flashlight, which is one that you can charge by shaking it, which creates a friction with a magnet inside. But the main point about this flashlight that's interesting is that it's in a kind of transparent casing, which means that you can see the inner workings of it. You can see inside the mechanisms of it as you use it. So you can see how there is a little magnet inside that moves up and down as you shake it, which is creating the electricity to power the flashlight when you then turn it on. So this flashlight is like our mind. Our mind is a machine. It's a machine to take in data from outside, take in things that are seen by the eyes, take in sounds that are heard by the ear, take in things we smell, take in tastes, and so on. And it's a machine to create emotions of like and dislike. It's a machine that creates memories, recognitions of objects. So instead of just hearing a sound, for example, I will hear a dog barking, or I will hear the words that somebody is speaking and understand them. So it's a machine to create this. It's a machine of creating intentions, thoughts, intentions for thoughts, intentions for speaking, intentions of physical movements. And within this machine, there is knowing, awareness, knowledge of whatever comes to us through the 6 doors of the senses, the mind being included as one of the sense doors, in that ideas can come just from the mind itself, even without any outside object. And just like the flashlight, we have the ability to see inside it, but normally we never look there because we're always looking only at what the flashlight is lighting up. So we're looking at what we hear, what we see, what our ideas are going on, what the object of our thought is, what's the conversation about, what's my plan to do in the future, what's my emotion, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling happy. We're looking at all of this, which is what the mind is creating. So it's as if we're always just looking, we have this flashlight which is transparent, but we never see the inner mechanism of it. We only see the light it's making, and we're looking only at what it is lighting. But meditation, sati, means that instead of looking at what the torchlight is lighting up, instead we're looking at how it is made, how it works inside. How do the mechanism fit together and how do they create this light? So what makes the torch give light? How does it work? In the same way, when we meditate and we observe the mind, we don't care what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing. I want to see how hearing is formed, how seeing is formed, how idea is formed, how the thought is formed. The intention of thinking, the action of thinking instead of what the thought is about. How the emotion is formed, how agreeable, disagreeable is born instead of looking at I like or I dislike. How it is made this agreeable or disagreeable feeling. So sati means that instead of just using the mind without knowing how it works, like using the torch without ever looking at the mechanism of how it is made, we become a mechanic of the mind.